Righto folks, this is the conversion cable for your throttle. So a throttle conversion cable is pretty straightforward. One end has a plug that's suitable for throttles to plug into, that are the rapid KT bolt, sort of standard e-bike type convention wiring that's used. And on the other end, there's a plug that will go into the harness and go into your stem for scooters that are either, say, a NAMI or Kaabo make. So that's just a straight swap of the pins of the two that are not black, basically, in the cable. I don't know if you've seen that diagram. That one there, so swapping that one to that one by crossing over the wire that's responsible for positive and throttle. The black, the third pin, stays the same. Unfortunately, that pin is the one that is opposite the notch. It's always a black negative. Just these two that we need to swap over. So one method to do that was to, grab your throttle, cut it, swap the wires around, and then you plug it into your NAMI or Kaabo system. So effectively that's what this conversion cable does. There's also a straight through as well. It's a little bit longer. There's a 20cm one. We'll just run with those for now, to help if you wanted to put your throttle on the other side of the handlebar or whatever, because you're obviously familiar with the 108X with the long lever, which is there on your right, and you can get left throttles as well, so you can swap there. Although the cable is actually quite long, generous on these. So that's a shorter version, so sort of version 2 if you wish of the 108X, and then there was a subsequent textured version as well now, which is probably the most favourite because the textured version is really small, what we call like a quick throttle. So that's sort of the 108X. There's obviously the 300X, which is a very popular vertical throttle as opposed to the horizontals. It's probably preferred. This comes on the Tevron, I like them. But, these shorter horizontals, they sort of take a lot of the disadvantages away that you had with the longer sort of Wolf Warrior sort of style, and what's on the NAMI. Some of them like what's often referred to as a Polish throttle, because in Poland they've got these with the right plugs wired up for about €80. Or the ones with the knob, like they're all Wuxing throttles, right? But that's roughly the range. They've all got that sort of plug on them, male. So it goes into the female one here, and then that end goes into your wiring harness, the main line down the stem. And just, for the avoidance of doubt, if I was to check the continuity of the negative line, which we know is the one that's away from the notch, it's making connectivity. And then, so if we look at the other two, we'll try to stick them in here, get it in the hole, because it's a fine pins. Okay, same side on that, and then come and do the other one and check that when the factory made these, that they did them right, in accordance with the diagram. Lovely. And that's it there, diagram. So same. So yeah, red to white. So crossover basically on those two. That's it. Anyway, I just needed to do a factory test to make sure the factory had followed the instructions, and it appears it has. Throttles, I'm starting to get some throttles in stock, so we've got all of it, but you can just buy them for like, there's $6 on ALI Express US, right? So it's this piece here that just makes it, plug and play. Right, folks, check ya.